Hello, I'm Dr. Gerald Whalen of Zionsville Holistic Chiropractic and Wellness Center, and this is day 15 of the hashtag getadjusted movement. Today I'd like to share with you three very important things that will benefit our whole community, so I encourage you to share these with everyone. Number one is a comment that I hear quite often when I'm in the community and I'm meeting someone for the first time, and they find out that I'm a chiropractor, and they say, well, I haven't needed use of your service up to this point, but if I ever do, I'll call you. And so what I want to suggest and let the community know about that is the only way that I can know if there's a need for chiropractic care is through the evaluation, through the examination. So I don't know right now if you need chiropractic care. It's only through the examination. But I can tell you that through the lifestyle that we all live at this time, with the physical stresses that we're under, either repetitive movement types of activities or actually a lack of activity by jobs being sedentary and sitting all day long, to the chemical stresses that we're exposed to in the foods that we eat and the processed foods, in the air that we breathe and in the water that we drink, and the emotional stress and mental stress and tension in these uncertain times that bear down on our bodies. And so the likelihood that more people need chiropractic care than are receiving it is very, very great. So the evaluation is the one way that we know. And so we make the evaluation available in a number of convenient ways so that we can be of great assistance to our community. The second point that I think is very valuable for our community to know is that health and illness are a process rather than an event. And oftentimes illnesses are considered to be an event rather than a process. A great example of that is when a person has heart disease, particularly men. 50% of the time, the first sign or symptom of heart disease is a fatal heart attack. And yet, if we look at those who do survive a heart attack and they find out that arteries are blocked, and they're blocked 80, 90, 100%, prior to that they had no symptoms, and yet they had this degree of blockage in their arteries. So my concern is that what happens if you have 30% blockage or 20%, 10%? So actually heart disease is one example of a process that started very early and really didn't show up and become this apparent event until way toward the end. And oftentimes, unfortunately, it's a fatal event. And so we can correlate that to the nerve system. We know if someone has a nerve severed, a spinal cord injury, that they can be a paraplegic or a quadriplegic. We know what it's like when there's 100% nerve loss. But again, what if there's 10% or 20% or 30% nerve loss? These two are without symptoms and are having a very great impact on our health. So that's point number two. Point number three is that if you are a person who's interested in a healthy lifestyle, interested in you get regular exercise and you eat organic food as often as possible, and you do yoga and meditate and find various ways of reducing and minimizing the effects of stress, that chiropractic fits right in with your lifestyle. And that chiropractic is a true way of really preventing health problems from happening, of moving this health process towards a greater state of health. A colleague of mine often states that chiropractors help sick people get well and healthy people to excel. So there are four or five profound benefits of chiropractic care. One is increased energy. Two is greater performance at home and at play and at work, and an improved immune function so that we have many days of less sick time and absenteeism at work because of illness. And so we have improved immunity so we can make it through the cold and flu season without being sick. And then the last benefit is the effects of stress are greatly reduced, unlike really anything else. So these are 3 great benefits that all of us will share with the community, and make full use of chiropractic care to improve your health and your life.